the deeper I've understood this, the more I understand there is a real issue here. Bear with us, because we're going to explain it to you. Well, I'm not going to explain it to you, but Michael Moszynski, who's CEO of London Advertising, is. This is all about counterfeit goods, fake goods. Just give us some idea, quick idea of the scale of this.
Well, when we were first briefed about it, we were told that the total cost to the global economy is $4.2 trillion, which is, a number that is just too difficult to even comprehend. If you put it in these terms, it's bigger than the GDP combined of 145 nation states. It's colossal. And
this is fake Nike trainers, it's Louis Vuitton handbags, and it's fags, isn't it?
Yes.
Tobacco's huge, isn't it?
It's a major problem. And also partly because it's been taxed so much, it's therefore far more economical to buy the illegal versions of it. But the scale affects pretty much every industry. Luxury goods, $1.6 trillion worth of value. I looked up the numbers. China exports something like $2.5 trillion worth of goods, yet 80% of the total illicit trade comes from China. So that would be about 3.3 trillion. So the value of their illicit trade is bigger than their legitimate trade.
And in this country, things are being sold illicitly. They're being sold for cash. None of that is being declared. The Exchequer is losing out in a big way.
That's right. So the figure there of 95 billion cost to the UK economy is 4 times the amount that Jeremy Hunt is trying to find on Thursday through us paying tax. Or another way around is half of all income tax paid in this country represents what the value of the illicit trade is here. It's mind-boggling.
I realised, of course, we had a very, very big black economy, but I had no idea it was as big as this. And the other thing that I've learnt, Michael, talking to you over the last 48 hours about this, is the money that gets raised through these means is used for some really, really bad things. And the one thing that really struck me extraordinarily was what happened ahead of the Charlie Hebdo attacks in Paris. Explain.
Yes. So ISIS sent a cell into Belgium to prepare for the attack in Paris. And we have a letter where they actually gave instructions to the terrorist cell to go and sell illicit cigarettes on the streets of Belgium to raise the cash flow to finance their terrorist attack. And we know the outcome of that was horrendous. It's also the same gangs who are involved in the selling of, whether it's a cheap bag down the market with a cheeky chappie out of the back of his car, actually, they're making a mint. They live in beautiful houses, they have lots of luxury cars, and they're the ones milking it against the people who are law-abiding, paying taxes, are the ones suffering because of that suction out of the economy. And to make this comprehensible, this huge figure, one of our creative chappies, a very talented chap called Gary, came up with the idea of lumping it all together under the theme of the illegal empire, and that's what we're launching tomorrow as a global campaign.
Yes, and it'll be in British newspapers tomorrow.
That's right.
We've got the exclusive first lead on this.
You have, because we wanted somebody who's got the campaigning skills to raise the story, not just here in the UK but internationally. And we've been working with Crime Stoppers International as our client to bring this story out and getting this exposure here today, and what we'll see in the press tomorrow. We've got posters going out telling people about this, is because what we want is to put pressure on governments to do something. We've seen that pressure on governments, they're actually now getting around to the Channel crossing issue. But if we could have the same pressure applied, the issue about being able to do something is a different matter. But there is political jeopardy. At the moment, there is no political jeopardy, and there is no pressure on governments to resolve this.
Well, Michael, I have to say thank you for approaching me with this story. Thank you for giving us the first shot at it in British media. I'm absolutely stunned, folks.